What's up, guys? How are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cess Paulo, and as you can see, today we are going to work on my dresser. This is how it looks. It's off-white and it used to be brown, and it's mahogany. You guys, I don't know if you know that painting mahogany is one of the hardest things, like transforming mahogany from brown to white. It was very hard, and even after all the effort that I did, even after applying this thing I was told to apply so that the paint can adhere, as you can see, it did not. Like, compare the color of the shoe rack and the dresser. It's a different color, and it does not look good. It looks dirty. So the first thing, as you're seeing here, I'm removing all the spare parts, the handles, so that I can paint this dresser for once and for all. And I want to try using a chalk paint and see if it's going to adhere very well and blend in with the shoe rack. And I just removed the drawers, and I'm going to start in by painting the dresser without the drawer first, so that I can just make work easier. And then after I'm done with this part, I will go ahead and paint the drawers themselves. So I am using a chalk white paint, and I actually don't know if this is the right paint to use. I don't know, because I don't know many reviews about this paint, but it's called Indigo, and it's actually 4 liters. It's very affordable, like the most affordable paint in the market that actually works and does not smell nasty. Because I told you the Kina Orion, those paints, they smell nasty and they do not give a good finish. But for this Indigo, I have used it so far. I used it for my shoe rack, I used it for my makeup area, and also some parts of the wall that needed to be painted. The paint that remained, I used to paint there. And I can tell you for a fact, if you want a paint that's on a budget, buy the Indigo. It's 4 liters and it costs the price of 1 liter. And I know it's not everywhere, but where I stay, it's available at a certain Indian hardware. So maybe you can check in your hardwares, and if you don't find, maybe you can try your luck and try an Indian hardware. And if you don't get it, you can always hit me up, and I'd be glad to help you get your paint. Yes, so this is it. I am just painting the insides. As you can see, you know, I love painting. It's my favorite thing to do, honestly. I love painting, so for me this was very much fun. Well, you're supposed to protect your floor by putting a piece of paper, a magazine, or a piece of carton on the floor. But for me, lifting the dresser, I mean, it's so heavy. Like, even when I was moving out, the men who were carrying it, they were 3 and they kept on complaining. So you can imagine, by myself, I cannot be able to lift this up. So I just had to paint it with the carpet on. But luckily, it's a water paint, so it's going to be very easy to wipe it off. If it was an oil-based paint, you can still do this, but it's going to give you a hard time to wipe it. But you can use turpentine. So for me, I would advise, if you can be able to put something under there, you can go ahead and do that. And as you can see, I didn't actually create a big mess, because I'm quite used to painting by now, so I don't create a big mess like I used to create before. I mean, just look at the mess I made there at the bottom. It's very minimal. And as I have said in almost all my videos, if you want a paint that does not smell a lot, go for a chalk paint. But if you don't mind the smell, you prefer a very shiny finish, go for the oil-based paint. Now I'm going to go ahead and paint the dressers themselves. Of course, I'm not going to paint the inside. I'm just going to paint the outside, which is exposed to outside. Yeah, so that I'm just going to paint it as easy as this. And another good thing I realized about the chalk paint is that you do not have to sand your furniture. For oil-based paint, if you want a very good finish, it's recommended that you use a sandpaper to sand the wood first, so that you can get rid of any grease and anything that's not uniform. But for the chalk paint, you just need to wipe it and just paint it. No need to sand it, so you're going to save time and also money. Yep. But don't forget, the downside of the chalk paint is that it gets dirty very fast. And when you wipe it, the paint kind of comes off when you wipe it. So maybe in future you will have to do more coats. But if you can be able to maintain it, like the shoe rack, you can see it's been there for more than a month, I think 2 months now, and it's still it's holding on well. The makeup area, it's been more than a month and it's holding up well. So if you're going to be clean, the chalk paint is very good for you. But if you need to keep wiping it down, go for the oil-based paint, but keep in mind it yellows with time. And this is the finished product, and oh my god guys, look at how white it is just compared to how it was before. You see the top here of the dresser, I did not paint it because I want you to see the difference. See the difference of the dresser at the top where it's off-white and where I just painted. Like, it's a big difference. You cannot even think the different shades of white. One is clearly cream and this is brilliant white, and I'm so in love with it. And now after painting, the next thing I'm going to do is attach the handles to the shoe rack, and the only thing you need is the handles and these, what are they called, the screws, and a screwdriver, as you can see here. So I'm just going to attach them all, and then we're going to put the drawers back on the dresser. When I was recording this video, I was installing the silver, the handles when they are silver, but then I don't know what happened. Something came into my mind and I thought I have so much silver in the house, and then I lost some handles, so I had to attach a gold one at the bottom after attaching the silver ones. And I so much loved the gold, so I wanted to transform all of them into gold. So after attaching the handles to the dresser, I went ahead and removed them once again and spray painted them from silver to gold. Mind you, when I bought them, they were gold, and then I spray painted them to silver. And now I do not want the silver anymore. I want to transform it to gold, and I don't know if I made the right decision. You guys tell me based on this, what do you think? Gold or silver? See the bottom ones where I'm telling you where the handles are different, that's the original gold, and these are the spray painted gold. For me, I feel like the spray painted one does not look as good as the original gold, but it's done, and I think I'm going to stay with it for some time until I decide if I'll take them back to silver or gold. Now you see I have these holes where the lock used to be, and I removed the lock back in the time, and I'm going to use these. It's a baby shower. You see the things, the head things that you wear on baby showers, that's what I'm going to use to cover where the locks were, because I went to buy the locks and they are quite pricey. So when I was buying the handles, I couldn't afford the handles plus the locks at the same time, so I never bought the locks, and I have never been to that road again. It's near bus station, it's quite far, so I have not been there. But anyway, I'm going to be using these headband things. I'm going to be pulling them out and then putting inside these holes so that I can make it look neat, because I feel the holes were making the dresser not look just beautiful. So after I put that there, you can see the difference it's making. It looks not much going on, the distraction. And then at the top here, I'm going to just add something small to make it beautiful and a bit more elegant. So I have this remainder of a mirror that remained after making some projects, and the guy gave it to me at a very big discount because it was a remainder of all the pieces I had bought. And I decided, because it has no work in the house, it's just been laying somewhere, because it's not big enough for me to put on the wall, I thought I should put it here. And wow, I just love how it transformed it. It just upgraded it to another level, and this is the final result, guys. Wow, just look at the transformation from how off-white it was to how beautiful it is right now. It's a big transformation, and I love it so much. I am so impressed that I went ahead and did this project despite it taking forever. And right now I want to show you guys the previous parts. This is how we started. The before, it was this ugly, it looked dirty, and though it was not dirty, it always made my room look dirty. That's the before. And this is the after. Wow, guys, just look at the transformation. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it amazing? Isn't it lovely? I love it, and I hope you guys love it too. And if you do, kindly give this video a big thumbs up. Tell me in the comment section which was your favorite part, or if you're going to transform your areas, and also share with your friends so that they can be inspired to transform that ugly piece that's in their house that's making them restless. Share this with them so that that they can also be inspired to transform their house. And I hope I'll see you guys next time. So don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss on any other transformation that I'll be doing, guys. And until next time, I will see you. I love you all. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at DreamLuxe Decor, at Ces Designs, and at Ces Paulo. And there goes our dresser. Bye bye, guys. Kisses and hugs.